Hi YouTube, this is Archangel Warrior Christine Pence coming at you again. I'm on here because I wanted to share something. God did something today which I thought was really great. He helped me witness to an atheist, and I thought that was super special that I should share this. I got my new power chair. I'll have to feature it in another video, but I just want to share this really quick. So I kept getting this feeling because it's supposed to be really bad weather today, a lot of rain, and I kept getting this feeling of like, go down to the pharmacy and get your meds. And God does this with me. He does when He wants me to do something for Him, get me out of the house. So I was talking to some brothers and sisters in Christ earlier, and I just had to get out of the house. So I got out of the house, went to the pharmacy, did a little shopping, and I ran into someone. I knew this person before. This person does claim atheist. His name is Michael. If you want to pray for him, he's moving, and his mother passed away on Monday. He says his mother was a believer. So I don't know. I didn't know her, but pray for his family and his loss. So hopefully she was a real believer and she's be with Christ. But his name is Michael, if you want to pray for him. And I ran into him today. Never seen this guy in months, and he used to actually come around a long time ago, and he used to come over and visit me for a while. And there was a time we considered dating each other, but it just ended up not going well when I found out he was atheist and there was other situations. But anyway, I didn't see him for months. Ran into him today. I know that was the Lord planning it. He was crying. I went up to him and we started talking, and he told me his mother passed away on Monday. And he said he was going to lose his home that he's lived in for 30 something years, 32 years or something, he said. And he said he was losing his job and he was moving and he was going to go stay with a family member. And I told him I was sorry for his loss and I gave him my condolences. And then it just hit me like something said, ask him for prayer. So I said, do you want me to pray for you? And of course, as an atheist, he was hesitant at first, but then he gave in because he knows I'm Christian. And he said, sure, I'll pray. I'll let you pray for me. So he let me do it twice. And I held his hand and put my hand on his shoulder as he was crying. And we prayed in God's name. I prayed for God to come into his heart and him to open up to Christ. And after the prayers, we talked, and I listened to him. And he was asking me some questions, and I told him that God was coming, very soon. And I told him God's real, and that if he really wants to know God, this would be the perfect time. And maybe he needed this moment for me to come across his path so I could tell him this. And I told him, I said, Michael, there is a God. And he says, I claim atheism. He says, but I've always kind of known that there is some power above me, some sort of source or somebody up there beyond me. I said, there is. He's called God, Jesus Christ. I said, Yeshua HaMashiach. I didn't tell him that part. I just told him Jesus Christ. I said, you need to come to him. And I said, he loves you. And I said, it hurts God. God doesn't want to see anybody go to hell. He doesn't want to see anyone go through the tribulation. So God gave me the opportunity to minister to this man who claimed atheism, and I was surprised that he was very open to it. And that was all God, because the words that were coming out was not words that Christine would normally say, because Christine would normally say the wrong thing or she would stutter. So, and it touched him. And this is an atheist, and he was open. He was open to God. And I told him when we parted ways today, I said, you know what? I wish you well and everything. I said, but give God a chance. I said, because time is short, basically. And I said, give him a chance. I said, if God comes knocking, ask him, say, God, are you real? I said, come into his heart. I prayed it. So let's all pray for Michael, that Christ will touch him and reveal himself to Michael to prove that us Christians are telling the truth, us believers are telling the truth, that God is real, because he is real, and that God will touch him, and that this old atheist guy will come to become a believer in the Lord. So let's all pray for Michael and keep him in prayer. And I thought that was something really special to share today. And when I came home, I was crying because I definitely felt that was a scenario that God had set up, because I didn't plan that at all. And so I thought that was really special to share. So I got to witness to an atheist today, and he was open to receiving God. He let me pray for him twice. I hugged him and gave my condolences. I did know him prior briefly, but I found it great that God gave me the opportunity to minister to this man who claimed atheism. He knew I was a believer. He respected it, but he questioned it. And I know some atheists can be really, really hard to talk to,
but God made it. He's been so good to me lately where he makes it where the hardest person that I have a hard time communicating from family members to others, he makes it where I can communicate with them when I pray to God about it. He makes it possible, whether they're family members, atheists, whatever. It's like he can make it calm their hearts and their minds to, even if they don't believe you, just to have them listen to your messages. And I think that is a wonderful thing the Lord does. And I just felt that was super special today, and I had to share that. So, God bless. I haven't received any more prophetic dreams or dreams that stand out to me. There was some attacks last night on me and a brother in the Lord because the Lord connected us through he called me, this brother in Christ, and we spoke for over 2 hours on the phone, and we were both under attack, and we were talking about how the fallen attack us. And so he turned around, and I said they hate it when we connect. They hate it when we connect with each other. So we got to share each other's testimonies and things. So I thought that was like really, really special. So God bless you. I love you, and take care. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a